we just talking. But yeah, congrats to Hex, man. That 100% pump was insane. This thing went from two close to under to literally 4.5 cents, you know, nearly touching up that 5 cents mark. So today, yeah, we just talking Hex, guys. Don't mind me. I just woke up. Yeah. Yeah. Congrats to Hex, man. Yeah. They Richard, if Richard takes this thing to 10,000x, he could definitely pull it off again. I don't know what's the outcome this time, but yeah, Hex can definitely be one of them winners. Watch it. That's all I'm saying. In this bear market that we on, watch Hex. Yeah, watch it, because there's a lot of things brewing in the background. Like if he wins this SEC case, like a lot of people been talking Hex bearish scenarios. The guy took $1.7 billion or something in sacrifices. A lot of Hex, if you look at Etherscan, have been sacrificed for post-chain and post-X, which haven't come out yet, which caused people to be super frustrated. But if, you know, you weed out all the bad things, the positive effect is that, you know, with the anticipation of post-chain and post-Hex, Hex could pump just leading up to that alone. If post-chain and post-Hex come out this year, which is 2023, or sometimes in 2024. Now, Richard is known to roll out these things. Like Hex rolled out, I think, in 2019. It started, which is a year before a halving. And right now, we are exactly a year before a halving. Reggie Reg. Yo, what's up, my brother? Didn't know about this gem. Thanks for the info. Yeah, Reggie, all goods, my bro. You know, which is possible because right now it's hovering between 2 to 4 cents. If you DCA in it with, you know, as little as $50 a week, you can do this. This is for the average investors. The rich investors, people who can afford it, definitely. You can shoot up to like a million Hex, 500,000, 300,000, and then you're good to go. But yeah, don't forget about Hex, man. It could do it again. Richard Hart has the ability to withhold liquidity to the point where the price just keeps on pumping and pumping. And he targets his 10,000x pumps. You know, if he says this is going to go to 10,000x, he's going to do, you know, whatever is in his power to pump the price of Hex. And that's just what it is. So yeah, Hex is definitely a gem to be a force to be reckoned with in DeFi in general. You know, it's still on ETH, but yeah, with the anticipation of post-chain, post-Hex, which is, you know, those two, I think one is supposed to be a token, the other one is like a chain within itself. That was supposed to compete with the likes of Ethereum and, you know, Binance's and that BSC. We've been having a lot of chains lately, but yeah, Hex, people have been waiting for Hex chains for a very, very long time. Hex is like a whole ecosystem within itself. So there's always room to study it in crypto. So yeah, study it before you buy it. And yeah, obviously this is no financial advice, but it did 100% pump. It went from 2 to 4 cents in a matter of 24 hours, which shows you this market is unpredictable, bro. Anything can pump. That's why I'm not fighting really Zen, really, because I don't care if it's go down to oblivion or it just keeps on inflating. If there's a high chance that Zen could turn around and come back to at least a penny, given the burns that are about to happen, then yeah, why not hold you at least 100 million Zen if you don't believe in it, and then watch it go. The worst decision you could make is that sitting on the sideline saying this is rubbish, this is trash, and only to wake up one day in a bull market where you're looking at the price of Zen like, yo, I wish I could have at least hold my Zen. A lot of people made that mistake with Hex back in 2019. And if Zen's going to be the next best competitor, the next best 10,000X or whatever, then why not take your chances with it? Just hold you a couple of Zen. You don't even have to stake it or nothing. You don't have to stake. You don't have to do none of that. You just hold it, and it could go, to places. If it doesn't go anywhere, well, you only lost a few $100 to a few $1,000s. But if it goes somewhere, you won. So yeah, this market doesn't care about you or me. I always say that, because there's certain YouTubers, not DeFi YouTubers, but just major cryptocurrency YouTubers on a more mainstream scale. They always, trying to predict the market and that, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you get to an extreme where you try to say like, oh, tomorrow the Fed's rate hike is X, Y, and Z, therefore the market is gonna dump, like, who are you? Like, come on, you're not God, bro. You're just using data to analyze something and trying to predict it, to navigate the market. You're no different than people who make articles and stuff like that. You're not God, bro, because those people get proven wrong all the time. Like a few days ago, people come around and say, oh yeah, well, we're tweeting this, and I told you the market's gonna dump, and it could dump for the next 2 days because the Fed's gonna do rate hikes and X, Y, and Z, and then the next day the market pumps. Then what? Crypto is stronger than all of this stuff, bro. Yes, it is correlated. Crypto follows the stock market. Crypto follows, the global market's decisions when it comes to investments, quantitative easing, quantitative hardening, rate hikes, Federal Reserve printing money, all of that stuff. But we are still in our own niche, in our own way, because if this is what these YouTubers are missing out. If crypto has survived like the pandemic, which showed how strong Bitcoin was. When people were saying, I remember vividly, March 2020, Black Friday, if you was here, Bitcoin dropped within a day, overnight, because of the pandemic scare. The global market also collapsed, but crypto got hit pretty hard that day. It dropped from like $8,000 down to $3,000 overnight. People were saying this is Black Friday, it's over for Bitcoin, it ain't never coming back. People were selling out of panic. What happened exactly? Go and look at the price of Bitcoin March 2021, exactly a year later. This was just before Bitcoin halving in 2020, March. Bitcoin halved, I think, in May or April of 2020. And then a year later, look at what Bitcoin did, despite lockdowns, world economics, forums making all kinds of decisions about what's going on in the global market. We're not going to recover. This is a recession. All that crap talk. Don't let that scare you from investing, bro. Investing is a tool. It's supposed to be a tool to get you where you want to go in life, just to get a little bit ahead of your finances. That's all it is, bro. But don't ever let world financial, news, or these crypto YouTubers, they're always gathering data to show you that, look, based on this, based on X, Y, and Z, we're going to go down. Based on X, Y, and Z, we're going to go here. The market, we're still in a bear market, and all that trash talk. Don't let that scare you from investing, bro. Don't let crypto YouTubers telling you that dollar cost averaging doesn't work. That's crap talk. That's rubbish. I am the living proof that dollar cost averaging works, because my portfolio was only a few $100s back in 2018 and 2019, and I was only putting a few $100s a week into the crypto market until people see my wallets, like how much money I made with Cardano alone, let alone the Ethereums and the other cryptocurrencies. If you're DCAing right now, this is where the winners are made, bro. At the bottom of the barrel, at the bear market, when nobody believed in none of these crypto projects. Aptos can make you rich. Solana can make you rich. It can come back and do that. Um, Cardano can make you rich. Hex can make you rich at these levels. At 4 cents, you could buy it. This thing could go to $2 to $3 easily next bull cycle. Richard can pull it off. People don't calculate these things until it is too late. I'm just saying, if you a little investor, this is who I'm targeting. If you a tiny investor, you don't have much capital. Thank you guys for hitting that like button, man. Shout out to you all who are watching me right now. I'm just running my big mouth. If you do that, you DCA and you believe in a project, man, it's gonna pay off. That's it. The worst thing you could do is just sit on the sideline and say it's a bear market, it's a bear market, it's a bear market. I'm gonna give you an example. Look at Uniswap. When I talked about it sometimes in April last year, 2022, it was hovering around $5. Uniswap is still at $6. So you had a whole year to buy Uniswap weekly. This is what I've been doing. Just every week, put a little bit of money in there and buy Uniswap. Make it a goal to accumulate at least 1,000 Uniswap tokens. It's possible. You may not have the money now, but you could have the money gradually. That is why you shouldn't worry about price up, price down. Yeah, at certain points last year, Uniswap went up to $8, come back down to $4, $5, but it always stays on that range if you cost average it. So if you cost averaging, you shouldn't care about price up, price down, because you want to accumulate more and more tokens and delaying your gratification. You are different from the people who already have their money sitting on the sideline waiting for a bottom to dive down back in. Those who were waiting for 11K Bitcoin got wrecked because they were trying to short the market all the way to 11K, then buy back in 100K. Bitcoin only went down to like 15, 16,000 and it's already back up to 23,000. Those people forgot that back in 2019, Bitcoin did that. It topped 2017, went back down 2018 to 3,000. By 2019, June, Bitcoin had a mini rally. Yes, of course, we know this is not a bull market, but it rallied up to 75% of its previous high, which was 19,000 in 2017. In 2019, it did that. It went from 3,000 to 14,000. Go and check the stats, the charts. For BTC to pull these things off in the middle of a bear market, we just never know. What is the reason? People are in whales. The early Bitcoiners, the earliest Bitcoiners are actually out there, buying BTC on the low. It's my Shiba Inu video. I made a Shiba Inu video about, I don't know, a couple weeks ago where I was saying, if you look at Etherscan, there's a lot of Ethereum whales that are buying SHIB for no reason. And then come to find out, weeks later, we always late. Retail is always late. Weeks later, people was talking about Shibarium coming out. Shibarium, which is a blockchain that Shiba Inu is building. And yeah, so you know what? These people always, here's the thing. News, we always a little bit later than people who running around gathering data and that, because these people have teams behind them. They have the ability to figure things out before it even comes out and hits the market or hits the news. So unfortunately, they're going to be a little bit ahead of time to everybody. If they anticipate and buying things, and buy things early, it just means you're going to have to buy it a little bit later than them, but at least you will still be early. So my point to that is that stay afloat, stay in this bear market, don't go anywhere, keep DCAing, dollar cost averaging, and stop paying attention to YouTubers telling you that DCA doesn't work. That's crap talk, that's rubbish. If you dollar cost average your way up to like, I don't know, $50,000, you can make some sick gains next bull cycle. The idea is to accumulate a lot of to bring in a lot of fiat over time in anticipation to the Bitcoin halving of 2024, and then you will thank me later. Yeah, that's the whole thing. You don't have enough capital to get into the crypto market, don't try to leverage trade or short the market or do none of that crap. People who do that have money to throw away. You don't have money to throw away. This is what they're not telling you. If you don't have capital to throw away, Get you the little bit of money that you have, try to save it and see how can you multiply this without wrecking yourself by just simply DCAing and being patient. That's your only option. And there are other options, but it always requires risk, pretty much. It's risky to do all of that stuff, you know. So if it's risky to do that, then you do the simple things. That's it. I'm not trying to like make financial advices on none of this stuff, but keep it simple, bro. You're a small investor. Stick to simplicity. Do your DCAing weekly. It could be into HBAR, it could be into Hex, it could be into Shiba. There's so many other options. That's what I like about this bear market. Last bear market, people always scared you into, yo, it's only Bitcoin or nothing. Hex came and proved that wrong. It went 10,000x. If you bought Hex, you outperformed everything that you had in your portfolio. So why not give Zen the same chance? You never know. Why not give Hex again the same chance? That's my point. So this cycle, it could be Hedera hash graph. It could be, what else? Cardano. Cardano did a 300x last cycle. Great performer. Even VChain you could argue. All right, we're back. Yeah. Yeah. So navigate your way through that and then just see where the market takes you. But the worst mistake you could make in a bear market is to just sit on the sidelines doing nothing. To sit on the sidelines, not putting into the crypto market. You shouldn't care about some bottom that and oh my God, the market is gonna dump again. If you dollar cost average, you're gonna wreck yourself. You're not gonna wreck nothing, bro. You're looking at a long-term potential here. You're gonna DCA until the halving of 2024 and then carry on a little bit leading up to the beginning of 2025 and then watch your gains, see where the market takes you. That's it. You don't have to, wait for no Bitcoin bottom because nobody knows when the bottom is, bro. People are gonna try leverage trade and wreck themselves and do all of this crap. Yo, shout out to all the YouTubers who are, doing news content and giving people updates every day, man. Shout out to those people. Shout out to them. I don't look down on people for doing that, bro. I don't look at YouTubers and say anybody can open an article and break it down and do all this rubbish. And yeah, with the same token, anybody can also come and BS people and read a bunch of Ty Lopez book thinking you figure out the people and just bluff the system, and be successful at it. That's it. You see how stupid that logic is? Like, I don't really like people doing that. Putting down other YouTubers, especially these major crypto YouTubers, doing that to smaller YouTubers. Down or trying to crap on their content creating levels of saying, well, he's just breaking down articles. He's not really doing much. You're not doing crap either. Like, how you go disappear for a whole month and come out with a bunch of bluffy data that anybody could have pulled out really out of the internet and just come out and say, well, this is this is me. This is what I do, quality over quantity or all of that rubbish talk. If quantity is your style, good luck to you. I like them YouTubes because they actually give people updates of what is going on, what's going on with the news. A lot of people, they don't know what's going on in the crypto market, especially in a bear market. If you watch them people's video on a daily basis, it'll tell you a lot about the crypto and it'll keep you afloat because retail makes mistakes of leaving the market too early, which is rubbish. You're always late at investments because once the bull market is over, people just leave. Like, that's what happened in 2022. At the beginning of 2022, go and watch. Liquidity was leaving DeFi. People was leaving. So the big investors pulled their money out and then retail follows. But unfortunately, people never stick around. I always tell people at the bottom of the bear market, retail have a chance to do it right now. Start today. DCAing. You can start with as little as $50 a week in this market and watch your things gradually grow to an extent where you can make a ton load of money. but you have to do it now. You have to be disciplined. You have to treat this like a savings account. Yeah. You cannot take your money and then throw it into leverage trading, talking about 5x leverage. I'm betting that right now at these levels, we're going to go back down to 18,000 and 17,000. What if we go up to 27,000 from there? If it reverses, you lose all of your leverage, your leverage. You lose your leverage and you get wrecked at all times. That's why Bybit is surviving. Binance is enjoying doing that to people. KuCoin. Once you put 5-10x leverages and you win once, you're gonna have to do it again. Yeah, you're gonna have to do it again. And once you do it again, this is when they got you. It's like a gambling kind of thing. That's where I see leverage trading, bro. I like long-term investors. Reggie Reg, he said, my boy speaking straight facts. Thank you. Thanks to you been DCing on some of Shiba Ida Zen Hedera. Now I'm gonna do some hex. Yeah, shout out to Reggie, man. Reggie, yeah, see, I told you. It's better than, throwing your money away into leverage trading, Reggie, It's better because you're watching your money gradually grow. You're accumulating some coins that could potentially 10 to 100x to 50x, wherever they can go. That's your chance of making some good money. Because Reggie, come on, let's be realistic. We played with DeFi in 2022. We ain't make jack out of that. If any, we lost money trying to double our, dry powder, and then it didn't work out. Then back to square one. Your main point is that even if you make some money into DeFi, always put it back into a solid altcoin or your next BTC. That right there is your ticket to financial freedom. That's where I see. As small investors, we have to be realistic at some point. Where do you want to be in 2025? How are you going to get out of this bear market? Swinging heavy and, high and mighty, and you'll be good. How do you do that? You do that through being strategic, by plotting and strategizing. Watch your portfolio. Even if, if you're a crypto OG, you survived the market of 2021. Even if you got into crypto in 2020 or 2021, I call you an OG now because you got wrecked, or you made a little bit of money in that bull market, and we are now in a bear cycle. This is your first cycle. Go back and reevaluate your portfolio and figure out, where did I go wrong? At what point did I sell, or should I have waited a little bit longer? And where did I go wrong? Which coin should I have selected? And X, Y, and Z. Like, reevaluate your portfolio. That will help you in the next cycle. It will give you some ideas of how you're going to navigate your money away towards the next bull cycle. And this is what I want you guys to do. Like, try to at least, control your money. Don't throw it away too much. Do not throw your money away too much. We're in a bear cycle. Get as much dry powder as you can, projects, and just sit there. That's all you need to do. If you are interested in, learning about the crypto market a little bit deeper, some people are doing that, which is good. People want to go full-time crypto. You can always take some courses and learn how to, how to code. Learn how to get more involved in these crypto communities. There's always some jobs that you can get hired for, some legit ones. And then long term, there's a lot of people who are full-time crypto, and shout out to them. We celebrate them. Some of the 2017 crypto OGs, most of them are full-time, which is good. So congratulations to them, man. Trap DeFi, yeah. What up? Yeah. A lot of the Bitcoin OGs, a lot of the crypto OGs are full-time crypto. There's nothing wrong with going full-time crypto. But if you a little guy and you still got your job, you're still lucky, then yeah, you still got something. You got some capital to come in the news. Don't make the mistake of sitting on the sidelines and just dragging it along and not investing, waiting for some bottom to put in like the last 5,000 or 10K that you have into the market at the right time. Timing the market is almost doesn't work each and every single time. Start buying these cryptos. Yeah. You got another 2 months till April of 2023. And then after that, 1 year after that will be the halving of 2024. You still have a whole year to accumulate as Trap DeFi. He goes, love your video and your take on things, man. Hey, shout out to you, bro. Yeah, yeah, shout out to you. Yeah, man. Thank you, man. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, yeah, it's good. It's good to do that. Hold a regular perspective. DeFi. We toy with DeFi sometimes, and we do all of this stuff. But your long term, hard on potential gains. It's the hexes. It's the potentially the Zens in the future. It could be Aptos. It could be Dero Hash Graph. It could be Cardano. You never know. But them the ones where if they pump from low, they shoot up extremely high, bro. You seen that on my channel. Like when I was talking about Cardano, it was at 8 cents, bro. Go back and watch the very first video I uploaded on this channel. It was me talking about Cardano at 8 cents. A year later, it went from 8 cents all the way up to $2, $3. And if you fast forward before I even talked about it, March of 2020, when Bitcoin dropped pre-pandemic, on that pandemic scarce day, Black Friday, Cardano dropped all the way to 2 cents. So March 2020, 2 cents. September 21, $3. You could have bought enough ADA in between that and make you a ton load of money. That's how I made my gains. And that was my biggest winner, which was Cardano. That was my biggest bag anyway, my biggest hold. And yeah, the Bitcoins and the Ethereums, at some point I looked at them, I'm like, why am I trying to hold like a 0.6, 0.7 of a BTC when this could only go up to 100K, when I can dump that into ADA and make a ton load of money. So it was easier for ADA to go from 2 cents to $1 than for Bitcoin to jump at those high levels from like, I don't know, 3,000 to 150,000, 200,000, because that market cap's huge. The volumes would be huge. It's harder to move major cryptocurrencies. Ethereum is feeling that kind of pain right now. Like once you get to $100 billion, $200 billion market cap, it's harder for you to even move by 10%. But it's easier for Hedera Hashgraph to jump right now from 4 cents to $1. It's easier for Hex to jump right now from 4 cents to like 10, 15 cents, go all the way up to 25 cents. It's easier for, because their volumes are lower, their market caps are lower, people are attracted to them. Yeah, my thing keeps cutting off. Yeah, SHIB is still there, sitting in the top 10 of the largest cryptos by market cap because of the micro side of things, man. People like smaller cryptos that can just pump for no reason. Wall Street Bets, I think they have done it back in 2020, if you remember, with the GameStop and all this other stuff. If it's a group of people, they have large communities, they can do things. So yeah, SHIB to 1 cent, definitely possible, but it has to be huge burns. Like you have to implement, they're building a blockchain. In that blockchain, each one of them transactions, Shiba Inu would be burned. People are talking about the Bond token, which would be like a native currency of that chain, Shibarium, alongside Shiba Inu. So it might be wise to get you a few Bond tokens too before Bond gets, start to burn and deflate and, and make people rich. So crypto is funny like that. The cryptos with the large fundament pump harder. Yeah, stick with the bear market. narratives and see where the next narrative is, because nobody really knows. No one knows what the next crypto narrative is. The last crypto narratives was like, I mean, we went from ICOs of 2017 to 2021. You had metaverses, you had NFTs that took over the game by pumping Solana extremely high. And NFTs was the narrative, and meme coins. The next crypto narrative for 2025, people can only do guesswork. Nobody knows. It could be Aptos, it could be AI cryptocurrencies, it could be all sorts of things. So yeah, this was just a short live, guys. Thank you very much. I think my thing keeps cutting off and going back in. I don't know what's wrong with my internet, but yeah, stay afloat and keep DCAing. I know it's going to be a long way, but good things are coming, man. We're going to get there with this market. Shout out to all of you. Thank you for watching this short live, hitting the like button, all of that good stuff. And I will see you on the next one.